Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Loco23. Here you are joining me for Rules of Engagement, Book 1, Chapter 11, Under Fire. Now playing as Jess, you're working Anton Pierce's formal company dinner when you see the spoiled brat, Claire Pierce. Oh, hello again, Jess. Claire nudges the man next to her. Uncle Anton, oh my gosh, look, it's my favorite server. Well, second favorite. Claire winks at Carter, who suddenly becomes fascinated with inspecting a butter bowl. You're acquainted with this waitress? Just this one. You wouldn't believe what she did at my birthday party. Listen, Miss Pierce, I'm real sorry. This waitress made my birthday the absolute best ever. Oh, wait, what? In fact, you did such a great job that I'm sure you'd love to impress my uncle here with your expert knowledge of the wine. Ah, are you a fellow antelope? Onophile? Probably they just call them wine connoisseurs. Yes, maybe. Well, depending on what that is. A pointed no. Aged in stainless steel barrels since 1996. Would you recommend it? Of course. This wine is award-winning. The oaky aromas that evolve seductively into tar and asphalt, bringing me back to the first days of summer. As award-winning would be such a cop-out, has oaky aromas that evolve seductively into tar and asphalt. No. Bringing me back to the first days of summer. On June, many years ago, my Nana took me and my siblings to a vineyard in Napa. We were kids and played tag under the sun. My Nana let me have a sip of her glass, my first ever taste of a wine. Although the Pinot Noir is local to Rhone Valley, not California, it too tastes like cherry and raspberry. I find it takes me back to the memory across 1,000 miles of ocean and 100,000 moments of time. Ah, you're a poet. You seem like someone who would know to not underestimate a good Cremant d'Alache, which are often overlooked in favor of my favorite champagne. And then Pierce calls Blake over to the table. Yes, sir. Congratulations on your excellent staff. It's been so hard to find someone of worthy caliber on this cruise, but Jess here is a diamond in the rough. Thank you, sir. We try our best. That's what I like about you, Blake. You know how important it is to keep us happy. If the rest of the evening goes this well, I'll definitely recommend you to my brother. I hear he's looking for a manager for one of his New York restaurants. That sounds like a wonderful opportunity, sir. That's because it is. Of course, if the night goes poorly and we don't have a good time, I'll complain to upper management about this horrible restaurant. Ha ha! Just kidding. I wouldn't do that. I'll have this entire restaurant shut down. Just kidding again. Ha ha ha. Or am I? Well, if Blake gets in trouble, then we're both screwed. You should really consider telling your brother about Blake. Blake's the best. Oh, really? How so? Blake is the best because he's organized, he's passionate, he's mean. Well, he's mean, he's organized, he's passionate. He's passionate. He really cares about making sure this restaurant has quality food and the best service. He's tough on us, but that makes us better. When we need him, he's always there for us. The Pierce family does place a high priority on passion. It's why our family reunions are always so interesting. We'll see how this night plays out, but it says much that your staff will vouch for you, Blake. Are you taking crazy pills? Don't tell me you're buying this. Thank you for your input, Jess. Some of us should probably get back to work. He raises an eyebrow at you, and you hurriedly head back to the kitchen. Ah, tit for tat situation. Throughout the night, you race back and forth between the dining room and the kitchen, balancing full platters and dirty dishes. How's it going in here? It's going to take more than an overtime pay to get me through this night. 12 courses? I've been drinking espresso nonstop and it's not really kicking in. Oh god, have I felt those nights? Your hands are shaking. Not enough! Well, let me share some tricks of the trade. He takes out 2 energy drinks from the fridge. This is the trusted company, Banshee Energy Drink. It's got me through some tough shifts. Tonight seems like a great time to break one open. What's in it? I don't know. The ingredients are written in Japanese. The only thing you need to know is it tastes terrible, but definitely won't let you sleep. Here, always bring an extra. Okay, here it goes. Cheers! You clink the energy drinks and take a swig. That tastes like burning tire doused in sriracha. The pain is how you know it's working. You both double over in laughter. Am I interrupting something? Yeah, you are. You're worried behind the work area. You manage to stop laughing and look over to see Claire twirling her blonde hair with her fingers. Claire, what are you doing back here? Well, I was going to ask Carter about the wonderful menu, but it seems you're having a moment. Surely Jess is so committed to her job that she has something to attend to elsewhere. You know what, Claire? Carter likes nice people. Carter will leave you alone if you leave me alone. Carter's actually my friend, meaning he'd want bullies to stay away from me. Well, leaving you alone is the whole point, isn't it? I'd like some alone time with Carter now. Thanks. What's so funny about this drink, anyway? Claire snatches the drink out of your hand. Warner, you're not gonna like this. Claire glances at you, and then definitely takes a big gulp from the energy drink. Claire immediately breaks off coughing. You and Carter can't help but laugh. That's so gross. It tastes like a butt ate a trash can and threw it up. Are you crazy? Why are all you servers in the back? Jess, I need you out here. Yes, sir. You leave 2 of them. Claire, still clutching your drink. Blake pulls you aside as you exit the kitchen. Hey, I just wanted to say the dinner is going splendidly so far. You've really been hustling, and I wanted you to know I've noticed. This means a lot to me, Jess. A good word from the Pierce family can open doors. Thank you. Oh, of course, Blake. Alright, now, stop standing there and get back to work. You can't help smiling as you resume your duties. An hour later. Phew. You glance at the clock and groan. Carter goes by you with a tray. How many more courses are there? I'm exhausted. 4 more. After oysters, we have fresh fruit, cheese, chocolate mousse, and the truffles, and dark chocolate platter, and then the coffee, cognac, and cordials. That's so much. I know. What can I say? Rally! He leaves, and you glance at your energy drink that Claire left on the counter. He's right, Rally. You need to do all you can do with this, Jess. Grab the can of Banshee. Oh, suddenly you know the name. You pinch your nose and down the rest of it. Let's go! You carefully arrange a fruit and cheese platter and head back out. As you walk back to the dining room, you suddenly start to feel lightheaded. Your surroundings begin to blur, and you stumble. Jess, are you okay? Yeah. Wait, watch out! The server rounds the corner with a platter of finished oyster shells, very close to where Anton Pierce is sitting. Oh, this is only gonna go... What do I do? Dodge? Go on, dodge! You and the server nearly zip past each other with your trays. Whoa, that was like so close, dude. I have cheese? Jess? Oh my god, she's so clumsy. Embarrassing. As you recover your balance, you see another server up ahead pouring coffee for Claire. You hurtle forward, unable to slow down. Run into the waiter. Spill the coffee? You collide directly into the waiter, knocking his hand and spilling the coffee pot and its contents onto Claire's lap. Ah! It burns! Waiter quickly grabs some of the napkins, but damage is done. Claire stands up and points her finger at you. Uncle! Punish her! Do something! Claire arrives at the scene. What's going on here? Your waitress has hurt my precious niece. You're lucky I'm not pressing charges yet. I want it dealt with severely. Jess, explain yourself. You salute him with your free hand. Yes, sir. You bleakly look over to see Claire grinning, a knowing glint in your eyes. Isn't it obvious? Jess, is that alcohol on your breath? What? You waver unsteadily. It's not my fault. At least you're comprehensive. Well, if it's not your fault, then whose is it then? You look over at Claire, open your mouth, and then shut it. Can we do this somewhere not here? Good idea. In my office now. But now. You trudge inside Blake's office. He slides a cup of water over to you. Drink this. I need to go clean up the mess you made. Stay here. After he leaves, you obey and finish the cup. The rotating objects in the room gradually slow down. Blake returns. Blake, I don't... There was a banshee? I saw Claire? After the birthday fiasco with the same client, I thought you would begin to take this job more seriously. But even after a talk earlier, and the scrutiny of the Pierce family put me under this evening, you continued your behavior, drinking on the job. Do you know what this tells me? No. It tells me that you don't care about this job, about your responsibilities, about yourself. Wait, it wasn't me. Really, you remember when you saw Claire in the kitchen, holding your Banshee energy drink, and how Carter seemed fine after drinking. I don't know how, but I swear, Claire has done something to this. She must have spiked my drink. Blake sighs. After your performance, I have to say I believe you. For the majority of the night, you served our guests well. And throughout your periods of employment here at Nomad, you exceeded my expectations. My expectations were admittedly quite low, but you taught me I shouldn't underestimate you. However, there's no evidence to support Claire spiked your drink. Unfortunately, I will have to put you on probation until I can clear up this mess with the Pierce family. What? Go back to your cabin. Sleep. Take a few days off, Jess. But how many is a few? When can I come back? I don't know. Go, Jess. Yes, sir. You slowly stand up, still tipsy, and leave the room. Now playing as Katie. A few days later, you're resting in your cabin when you receive a video call from William. Where in the world are you now? I could ask you the same question. Well, we last visited Athens, and I'm in my room. That I can see. Hold on, the connection is cutting out a little. Why don't you try relocating to the desk? When I had conference calls, reception seemed best there. How's this? Getting warmer. Okay, how about now? You gasp as you see William standing on the deck in front of you. Hey, you. William, you're really here. You both hang up on your video chat. I promised I'd come back, didn't I? I'm a man of my word. I should kiss him. You're up to him, and he picks you up and spins you around, pressing his lips to yours. Welcome back. Believe me, I'm happy to be here. Couldn't miss out on having more adventures with you, now could I? Since we've reunited, I do believe a celebration is in order. Oh, do you have something in mind? Since you asked, you, me, and one night in Paris. That sounds wonderful. I know we can't exactly cruise down the scene, which is why we'll be taking my private jet instead. When are we going? Would it be crazy to leave tonight? Actually, yes, it is crazy. I'm ready to go now. I'm always down for a spontaneous trip. Wonderful. I knew I could count on you. Well, at least give me a chance to get changed, and I'll be ready to go. Deal. He takes your hand and kisses it. I'll send a cab to pick you up at the port later, and take you to the airport. Sound good? Sounds perfect. Thank you. See you tonight. As he leaves, you take out your phone and text your sisters. Emergency meeting. Meet in the boutique in 10. Shortly after, you're shopping in the cruise ship boutique with Nicole and Jess. I can't believe you get to go on a Paris getaway, Katie. I've been in my cabin all day prepping for my interview. I feel like my brain's going to explode. Well, what about your adventure list from Nana? It's fun and productive. Yeah, weren't you supposed to get, like, a tattoo or something? Like, that's ever gonna happen. Okay, it could be going better, but I'm working on it. I'm trying to get one thing done soon. Climbing to the top of a mountain. The cruise has a group hike going. I can probably get Audrey to go. Audrey? Who's that? She's this girl that I hang out with. She's helping me with my list. Honestly, I feel like the application and Nana's wishes are taking precious time away from each other. I'm not sure what I should focus on. What's really important is you finish your career, finishing your adventures list. Nana wanted to help you get out of your comfort zone and try new things. Besides, when else do you think you're actually going to get paid to go crazy? I think what Jess means is you should make some memories this summer. You know, you're right. I'll think about it. Thanks, Katie. What about you, Jess? Who? Oh, wow. Look, this pretty romper this is. I want to know, how's work going? Have you hooked up with any hot guys? How's work going? Yeah, I was hoping you two wouldn't bring that up. I don't think I can ever look at another energy drink again. Huh? I busted my butt in that place, dealing with spoiled brats, dishes, fancy wine pairings, and Blake just completely went off on me. And the worst part is, for a while there it seemed like he actually believed me. He said all this stuff about passion and drive, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just not cut out for this kind of stuff. I mean, who really takes me seriously anyway? Hey, don't talk about yourself like that. Forget it. You're right. I don't want to talk about me at all. We're here for Katie. And Katie is going to Paris. That's right. I guess landing in a private jet is one way to make an entrance. This guy is definitely pulling out all the stops. William must really like you. Are you into him? Well, we'll see how it goes. Let's just say don't wait up all night for me. Yep. Ooh, la la. Can I get on you record saying that? I love spending time with him, but we've been keeping it light and fun. Really? But how did he react when you told him about needing to get married by the end of the summer? I haven't told him that yet. What? I wish you had the luxury of time, Katie, but this isn't an endless summer, you know. Reference to the next book. I didn't want to put too much pressure on him. Now you've got to know each other more. I think it's time to be honest with him. Yeah, You have to tell him tonight. Which is exactly why you should give him something to remember. You need to be prepared for every type of fancy Paris adventure. Just pulls out an item off the rack. A dazzling blue dress that sparkles in the light. The full ball gown skirt swishes as it just twirls around. I found it! I'm a genius! It'll look amazing! I bet William will love it. Well, just get to the boutique to style your hair and you'll be perfect. Really? These are the choices? Wow! The plane. I have wore outfits that were free and were better than this. Oh, you're killing me here. You are killing me. Orange dress. Yep. Good. I think this will be fine. This simple orange dress. The laugh. Are you sure? I think what Jess is trying to say is she thinks it's very commendable you want to find a long-term suitor based on personality and intellect. But the pretty sequin, you can have all those things in pretty sequins. Alright guys, I'm off. I just got a message that the cab is here. Be safe. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Are you kidding? Do everything she wouldn't do. How about I just see where the night takes us? Have fun! Just before the sunset, you walk up the steps to private jet. William's silhouette framed in the doorway. He offers you his hand to help you inside. His jaw drops when he sees you. Oh. Oh, no. Is that a battle? No. You look fine. My apologies. Let me be a better host and properly welcome you. With that orange dress. You take a seat by the window as the plane takes off in the sky. Thank you for joining me. I'll always start the night off with some champagne because I'm going to need it because of that dress. Last year I visited the region of Champagne when my company was investing in wineries. Working hard or hardly working? I like to mix business with pleasure. I was only too happy to sample and bring back everything I could. I have a good, dry, brut champagne. We hand you a glass of champagne. Here's to going to France. And to a memorable night. Especially the orange dress. You clink the glasses and drink. You own the private jet, huh? Must be very free. With a job, it's more of a necessity. I get called to fly off to some research assignment or meeting all the time. Oh, sure, sometimes it's glamorous, but when you're having breakfast in Milan and dinner in New York, but half the time it's also heading to the freezing weather in Alaska, but when I'd get packed for New Mexico. With my own plane, at least I can keep some clothes for all occasions with me whenever I go, except I'm always wearing a suit. You know, some occasions don't require clothes. I prefer jetpacks. You know, I hadn't thought about that. I guess I'm more well supplied than I thought I was. I guess so. So, have you been to Paris before? I'm trying to remember. No, that was Athens, Greece, as we visited before. So this is my first time visiting. I visited before. I used to live here. No, she didn't live here before. I gotta try and remember through the last, 10 or so episodes. I think it's her first time visiting. I've seen all the films and heard all of the music, though, so I'm excited to be here. Then, I'm glad I could help you make this happen. It'll be magical, I promise. Paris is known as the city of love, after all. So, maybe not too shabby for a second date. Speaking of which, I wanted to tell you... Wait, look outside, Katie. Maybe now's not the right time, but I have to tell him tonight about needing to get married by the end of the summer. No, you don't. Press your face closer to the window as you see the brilliantly lit Eiffel Tower come into view. Oh. Wow. Well, what happened with Jess and her inheritance now that her job is on the rocks? And what adventure will a date in Paris bring? Check out the next chapter to find out. That was an interesting chapter, I do have to say. So firstly, 49 minutes until I can do the new Crown of Flame Book 2. There is, as I said in the story, there is a couple very subtle Easter eggs, like Endless Summer, which is the new book that right now Pixelberry is working on. And then also, we did finish already this, so look for Chapter 14. It should already be up on my channel. If you're a returning subscriber or someone who hasn't subscribed yet, I always update those with important new content. You can always also check the playlist, because I add it to a custom playlist every time. And then also, you can... it's always uploaded on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, pretty much every source you can think of. So do keep that in mind as well. So if you guys did enjoy the video, feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe, just to let you guys know the future projects that you may want to tune into for your Thanksgiving if you're bored. I'll be uploading some Heroes of the Storm Fallout Shelter on PC. I'll also be doing some episodes. I wanted to dive into that because some people are asking for it. And also some high school story and Hollywood U. I have started those as well. So, we're going to feast on not just turkey and stuffing, but also some great content. So, until next time, folks, I hope you enjoy your day. If you do celebrate Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving. If you don't, well, have a great Thursday and the rest of your week, and hope you all enjoy your weekend. Until then, peace.